In this video, I'll be helping you to understand what is React authentication. And this authentication we are doing with the help of Firebase. See, Firebase is a Google product. It is used to store the data and manipulate the data. Now, first, what we have to do, we should have the form. So first, what will I do? I'll create a blueprint. Okay. So I'll create a login form. Inside this login form, I'll take two information. First one is what? Username. Second one is what? Password. Username and password. Next, we should have a what button? We should have a login button or submit button. Okay. Now, what I'll try to do is first I'll enter UN. UN refers for what? Username. PW refers for what? Password. So along with this, I'll be using which button? Submit button. Or I'll tell something called create account. Or I'll tell something called sign up. Okay. Now, whatever the data I entered, which should store in one place. No, see, by using front end, I can only take the data, but I want to store it in a place. We can store it in JDBC, we can store it in MongoDB. But which is a best authentication is happening in this era? It is of Firebase. Firebase is a product. It gives me a place we can store all the data. Then I'll enable a future. First, what will I do? First, we'll create a storage in Firebase storage. First, what you have to do? Go to Google. First, we'll enable. Okay, go to the particular account. Tell Firebase. Okay, it is from which product? Firebase is a product of Google. See, Google has YouTube, Google has Map, Google has Drive. Atara, so many products we have. Google has which concept? Firebase. Okay, if you click on this, it asks for, see, as soon as you come, it comes like this, go with console. You have to directly open this go to console. There's something called go to console. If you click on this go to console, as soon as you come with Firebase, there's something called go to console. Here it tells her get started by setting up the Firebase project. Okay, come to Firebase, go to console, then what? Get started by setting up the Firebase project. Click on this. Okay, it asks enter your project name. I'll be telling a project name as React React login authentication. See this authentication you can use it for mobile application, web application, iOS. That is no problem. But I'll set up for what is the name React login authentication. I have to tell accept terms and condition. Tell continue. Again next tell continue. Again tell next continue. You have to select the state. So it is creating a project. Then now done. It has created a project. Can you see? It got created a project. We have created a project. Any doubts here? Now what we have done? We have created a storage, and we are going with which platform? It is Firebase. Okay. Now see there is a problem. See this is different application. This different application. Intercommunication of application. We call it as which concept? API. See from my house to your house, if I want to go, address is required. No, and that address will be in the form of API. Now Firebase will give one address, and that address is in the form of API. Now what happened? This API key, whatever the API key is there, no, from Firebase, this Firebase API key I have to go put it inside React.js. It means what? If I enter username, if I enter password, if I tell sign up, what we have to do? All the username and password Password should be taken from the form, and with the help of API key, I have to travel to the Firebase and I have to keep it inside the storage. This is our concept. Understood. Now, as soon as I create for every project, it will give a new API key. For our React login authentication, we have to create a new API key. Now, if you come like this, there's something called project overview. Can you see project overview? If you click on this, there's something called general. If you click on this general, can you see it tells project name is what? React authentication. Project ID is what? This. Project number is what? Number is very big because there are so many projects. Okay, but if you come down, if you come down, can you see there are no app in your project? Now I have to check whether you're creating a project for Apple or Android, or it is for web application. We are doing authentication for what? iOS, Android, or web? Web. If you click on this, it will give one API key. We have to generate one API key. No, this is how to generate an API key. Now I'll tell my web app name is what? React Authentication. I'll tell register a app. As soon as I register, can you see one detailed API key I got? Firebase configuration API key, authentication, domain, project, this whole configuration file. Okay, what we have to do? See, remember in React.js, as soon as we want this package, which package? Router DOM. What is this router DOM? Page navigation. We install no npm install React router DOM. I want API calling. Which package we have to install? XOS. npm install XOS. In the same way, if I want Firebase kind of project in my React, we have to install it. Why? Because this project is not, or this file is not added in my node modules. We have to add it manually. How to add it? Copy this, go to the React project. Go to React project. Now what you have to tell? Click on this. Tell terminal, new terminal. Okay. So which is a code we have to execute? npm install Firebase. Done. So it is getting installed. Okay, so I don't want to disturb anything. If I come down, can you see I got an API key here? I got an API key. What you have to do? You have to copy this API key. We have to copy this API key. Why? This key is responsible to go for a particular project. Understanding? See, Firebase has so many projects. If I enter on the particular thing, it should go for a particular place now, and that is what I am doing it. Next, you have to come back to the React project. If you come back to the React project, what you have to do is go back, and you have to create one file thing. Now, what will I do? See, inside the SRC, we should not create inside all the components. Inside this SRC, we have to create a new file. You have to create a new file, and that file name should be firebase firebase.js. Why? Because it is in the form of javascript means what? Understands object. I'll tell firebase.js. Inside this firebase.js, you have to give this API key. Artha aita? See, this API key is in the form of what? Javascript code. Understanding? Now we are importing is mandatory. As soon come to the package.log, check whether firebase is added or not. Still not added. It takes time. See, it is throwing error. Can you see it is throwing error? Why? Because Firebase is not added. Let me open this. Is it getting installed or not? Done. This is our first step. Okay. Now it takes some time, I think so. Next, after installing all this, check whether it is got installed or not with the help of package.json. In package.json, can you see Firebase got added dependency? Firebase got added in React DOM is got added. Now, if it is got added, the next step what you have to do, come to app, first create the structure. Which structure? Username, password. Now, I'll be creating this. Now I'll be creating the structure. First, what? You should have a label, label, or I'll make H1, or I'll make it as input. I'll make it as U1. User name. Next one, I'll create input. Next, I'll create another label. Listen, sir, listen. I'll make it as password. Password. Next, I'll create a button called submit is a button, or I'll make it as sign up. See this structure, you know how to create a control form. How to create control form with the help of use state. Now what will I do? This code, I'll put it to the chat GPT and get the code. Okay. This is how we can do it in a modernized way. Now chat GPT. I'll tell complete the structure for controlled forms. If I listen, if I click on sign up, it should print on console window. See nothing. I've just added a code. See, you know what is this concept? State. What is that? Username, set username, password. See, we have two things. One is what? Label and this. Now I'll copy this code and I'll paste it here. If you want me to run, I'll run terminal, new terminal. Can you see you got username and password? Nothing. Whatever the username and password we have entered, it will print on the console window. Can you see? It is printing on which window? Console. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? Understanding. But it should print on a console window. It should go for a Firebase. It should go for a Firebase. That's all. Now nothing, sir. Taking the input, everything is same. Now here we should add a Firebase coding. Firebase coding. Here we should not send like this. We have to add it to what? We have to send it to the Firebase. Now what you have to do? Create Firebase.js. One. Second one is what? Create app. These two things we have to import. What you have to do? Click on this. Take Firebase code. Take Firebase code. Paste it here. Take Firebase code. Paste it here. Next, what you have to do? Come to the app. Take app code, and paste it here. And paste it here and tell a prompt connect the Firebase base and store the data and store the data. Learn the prompts. Okay, if you click on this, it gives a configuration. Now what configuration? Nothing. Remember in Java we have JDBC concept, create element. This, it is all backend thing in backend, but in front end if you learn this much, it is enough. Real authentication is a backend tool, but in authentication we have to do it with the help of this. Okay, in remember in Java I've thought create, it's establish a connection, API key, everything. We did it manually, but here we are doing with the help of this guy. Okay, next what you have to do? It gives two files. One is Firebase.js. Can you see? Okay. but it is actually storing in Firebase DB. No, it should be not DB, it should be for React authentication. Tell it for React authentication. I'll send the code also. Can you see? Everything is same. Can you see? It got one new feature called what? Get authentication. For this, we have to pass what? App. What is app? App is nothing but a Firebase configuration. What is a configuration? API key. My coding, your coding will be same. Only the API key will be different. Based on the API key, the data will get segregated. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? What you have to do, you have to copy this code and paste it in the uh, firebase.json. You should remove this code. Why? Because here get authentication is imported or not imported? Not imported. But in my new code, can you see get that authentication? Why? By using Firebase. Am I storing a data? Am I doing authentication? Authentication. That is why we have to import this. This all ChatGPT will take care. As experience comes, you'll understand. Okay. Next, what we have to do? Next, what we have to do, we have to take this app code. Come inside and see in app code. Understand this app code. See, here coding is same. Here the coding is same. Here the coding is same. Here the coding is same. Everything the same. Nothing. There is one concept here. Understand? If I tell handle login, if I tell handle login, what happens? It talks about signing with the email and password. It has an inbuilt method in React.js. Okay, if I for this we have to pass all these things. Okay, understand? Before this, one more thing we have to enable. Come back to this React.js. While you do the project only, you just do it off. I'll tell next. Come back to the project. We have to enable which feature we want it. Can you see? Listen, this is most important. Come to Firebase. Go to the console. Third step, create a project. Fourth step, take the API key. Fifth step, what you have to do? Fifth step, what you have to do? There is something called build. There's something called build. Click on this build. There is something called app check, op pasting, authentication, data. Directly, you have to go with what? Authentication. We have to enable the future. No, this authentication feature we have to enable it. Can you see? If you click on this authentication till get started, now it asks authentication should be with the help of Google Chrome or with the help of whom? Can you see it comes like this? Can you see they tell no? Login with Google Chrome, login with Play Store. Remember, login with Microsoft, login with Twitter, GitHub. So what all feature is required? Email and password is required. No, click on this email. Tell enable. Enable the feature. Next, see only email and password. We need the phone number also. No, tell add new provider. What is required? Phone number. Tell enable. Tell save. You need this one also. No, Google also. No, click on Google. Tell what enable. You have to give all configuration. It takes time. Better to add only these two things because you have to give all the configuration. Users, any user has came still no. If you come with sign up in methods, can you see sign up methods can be what? Email and password. Okay, code is created. Let me show the authentication. Let me go back to this terminal, new terminal. Okay, Firebase React project. Whether you have to sign up or log in. First, I'll sign up. Welcome to admin at test.com. Okay, I've entered. Okay, now let me go check there whether admin.this got or not. If you come to user, can you see the new user is created? What is a new user? Admin at test.com. I'll make logout. Now I'll create a new account. I'll tell Vasant at 1234 at loading password. Sign up account created. Okay, see, can you see it is taking time? Why? Because if internet is maybe slow, internet may be fast. It all works based on promise internally. Now I'll tell sign up. There is some error. Okay. Okay. My password is what? 127. Okay. Let me go check in users. Can you see users? This is a project. Click on this project. Where we have to directly come, there's something called authentication. Click on this authentication. Can you see? This is my new user. Now this time I'll not do this. I'll go with sign up. I'll go with login. What is my password? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. I'll tell login, not sign up. Done. Now I'll give the wrong password. See, it is throwing error, but the error is thrown in a console window. Let me help you. Console window, all errors, debugging everything. Can you see? Firebase authentication, invalid credential. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? Now, now I'll try to create the same account. I'll tell sign up. If I click on sign up, see it throws one error. Authentication email already in use. That email is already is in use. Done. Done. I'll try to log in. Can I see invalid credential? ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? Can we create a full application with the help of this? No. Then it has given all the set of codes. Now listen. I'll tell you one thing. I'll paste it. This is with the help of style. See the output. Okay. Now I'll tell sign up. Can I say email already in use? I'll tell login. Vasant authentication. Arthaita. Now, sir, ChatGPT is doing the code. Yes. Authentication. Who is doing the code will be same only. Code will be same only. See, go for Instagram. Login is there. Code is same or different? Same. But what is different? UI screen. Understood? Here, you should be aware of understanding how the UI screen is going to work. But the logic will be same. But what is changing? API. API. I send the code. I'll send the code. I'll send the same code. Nothing you have to change. The coding will be same. The coding should be same. What you have to change? You have to change only the API key. Even importing it should also be same. Even exporting should also be same. What should be changed? API key. See, if one letter is missing, what? One letter is missing. Let me come out and check out. If I tell sign up, one letter is missing. It will not even work. Something went wrong. Try again. Why? Why? API key is wrong. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? Understanding? Now what will I do? I'll give a proper API key. Let me go back here. Login. Got login. Log out. I'll give the wrong password. Something went wrong. Wrong password. Email already. This is known as React Authentication. Okay, very important concept.